We want people to make guarantees to us, but we're not willing to make guarantees to ourselves. The reason why I'm not successful is because of my boss. Have you ever looked at yourself in the mirror and said, I'm not getting up on time? You've never looked at yourself in the mirror and said, you let you down. Until you get to that point, you let you down. You're not brave enough. You want to put it on somebody else. I changed and I stopped being a victim. I stopped saying I've got to wait for good things to happen to me. And I said, I'm going to grind. I'm going to fight. I'm going to work. I'm going to press toward. I'm going to learn. I'm going to do everything in my power every single day. And if you create a culture of losing, if you keep being a victim, if you keep letting losing happen to you, if you keep letting people do you and treat you any kind of way, it's going to become a culture. You always want to blame other people. You want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You owe you an explanation. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%? What's wrong with you? You need to put yourself on punishment. I'm about to gap. So people like E.T., how many hours do you study Les Brown? How many hours do you study Jim Rohn? How many hours do you study Les Brown? Listen to me, guys. I try to be as transparent as possible. 0. T, where does your inspiration come from? Listen to me. The thing that I love about the lion, and this is why you were at this conference. You understand? This is why I said the process. You gotta fall in love with the process. Do you understand that the hunt for a lion begins long before the hunt begins? Do you understand that the hunt for a lion begins by listening? Have you ever seen lions before? They're kind of playing, doing their thing, having fun, and then all of a sudden, boom, they stop. So what we learn to do as a company is we learn to sit down and every single video there are comments, and we start reading every single comment, and we start listening to what are they saying? What do they want? What do they want? What videos? I don't know what video to give. I don't know what to say from week to week. But when I start, it was difficult at first. I was trying to come up with content. Then I left content alone and I started listening. Lions have a keener sense. They hear. And I started listening to what people were saying. I said, boom. People start saying, E.T., it's like you're in my living room with me, E. It's like you read my mind, E. I did read your mind. I read your comments. And the problem with a lot of you guys is that what makes your stuff so bland is you're not listening. You don't hear what they want. You're not listening. And so a lot of times when you're going after people to help people, but you're not helping people because you don't even know who you're dealing with. You have the slightest idea who you're dealing with, and so you're trying to give something to somebody that they don't want. But when you get to know people, and you get to know people on a very personal and intimate level, born with 2 ears, 1 mouth, that you would learn to listen more than you talk. You will begin to see zeros add up in your life. You will see commas. And so we don't have to do a whole lot. All we have to do in the world right now is listen. Nine to five is go. And can I be honest with you? If you know before you get started, you'll be able to do what people who are doing without knowing will never be able to do. So I need you to do me a huge favor. I need you to ear. I need you to ear. I need ear. I need you to hear. And the lion knows, shh, Here comes the gazelles. Everybody take place. You are powerful beyond measure. You feeling me? You are absolutely powerful beyond measure. But you know what the problem is? You haven't activated it. And how do I know? Because so many of you are still operating on average. Average is so average that most people don't even recognize that they're operating in average. We walk for 2 hours. And what do we do for those 2 hours? We dreamed. We talked about what's next. What's next? Is it a TV show? What's next, E? Is it the nonprofit? What's next? And we spent 2 hours of the first part, the freshest part of our day dreaming. I need you to do me a huge favor. I don't need you to get so consumed with the money. I don't need you to get so consumed with college. I don't need you to get so consumed with the stuff. Listen to me. This is how you do it first. The first thing CJ and I did over 6-7 years ago with no money, no human resources, no building, no funding, no support. The first thing we did was we dreamed. We wrote the dream down. We slept the dream. We ate the dream. We rehearsed the dream. We looked at the dream. We talked about the dream. We slept with the dream. We woke up to the dream. We wore the dream, and now boom, it's our reality. I used to be average, which is why you didn't know me 6 years ago, which is why you didn't know me 10 years ago. But when I realized that I was powerful beyond measure, that's how you find out who your boy was, and that's how you know what's going on. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You're not where you're supposed to be. Some of you got these dreams of these homes. You got these dreams of these cars. You got these dreams of living this extravagant life, but you average. For some of you, you stop dreaming. You dream for a week and you stop because things around you don't look good. You dream for a month, and when you get hit in the mouth, you quit and you give up. You dream for a while, and when people tell you crazy, and when people tell you stupid, and when people tell you can never get done, you stop dreaming and you go back to knowledge. Where you say you're gonna be at the time you say you're gonna be there. Like you're trying to blow up. You're trying to do big things and you can't even keep your word. And I dare you to use your imagination. I dare you when you're broke to use your imagination. I dare you when you're rich to use your imagination. I dare you under every single circumstance. Keep dreaming. Keep looking at your dream. Keep focusing on your dream. Keep going after the dream, because that's where true success is. I forget, I was getting on the plane the other day, and a guy came up to me and just started crying. He just grabs my hand and shakes my hand and just stares at me and starts crying. Go, man. He started crying. I'm like, I'm sorry, sir, I'm sorry. What happened? He said, give me a minute. So I got this. He said, I would love to give you 10 minutes, but I got a plane to catch. He said, no, you don't understand. You changed my life. I had cancer. I watch your video. I can, I will, I must, over and over. And every time we went to chemotherapy, I played that in my ear. I can, I will, I must. He said, listen to me, I don't do this celebrity thing, but you're more than a celebrity. You've been in my life for the last 4 or 5 years. You mentored me. You are a mentor, a father figure. I don't even know the guy. But every single Monday. And so what started happening was people started going to work and telling their boss, you may not know ET, but I know ET, and you need to get like the boring guy you bring in every year. You need to stop bringing him in, you need to bring ET in. At 5 years, I began to build a tribe. I began to build a community. Success is an obligation. Responsible. What did I tell you? I'm responsible for my wife's health. I'm responsible for the home. Listen to me, my wife ain't never do nothing with my kids in school. She was like, you take that. I was so dumb. I didn't even realize she was giving me stuff. I'm just being real. When you're stuck on stupid, you don't even see it. She said it on the podcast, sometimes when you're so close to a thing, you can't even see it. Sometimes when you're so close to a thing and people trying to tell you, you can't see it because you're too close to it. And I dare you to study. And we don't want to study because we don't want to discover what we need to change. Invest money, read and study. Guys, I got my PhD, master's degree, 4-year degree. Let me tell you what school did. Everybody like, you don't need to go to school. Some of us need to go to school. Why? Because I never knew how to read and study. One of the things that I think is important is that a lot of you young people, you going this route and you like, I don't see it. You're not supposed to see it. Like, you're supposed to stay focused on what you focus on. And when you get to where you get to, you'll understand why you were doing this in the first place. It is literally at the darkest moment. So that's why I'm saying, stop tripping when it get dark and you running. You running from your success. I never quit because I realized, like, why would you do something for 10 years, then quit? Why would you do something for 11 years, then quit? So for a lot of you, if you was gonna quit, you should have quit when you put your first grand in it. You like 20,000 deep now. You like 9,800 hours deep into it. It only takes 10,000 hours. It is not the darkest moment that's the problem. You the problem, and your perspective is the problem. You thought you was just gonna have a dream and a goal, and you were just gonna wake up and just walk into the sunset. You're like, dream, boom. It don't work like that. You have a dream, and then life punks you. Life punks you and say, do you really want this? I'm gonna give your wife MS. Do you really want this? 5 of your aunts gonna die of cancer. Do you really want this? You gonna lose friends. Do you really want this? Your mama gonna be pissed when you write the book about your family. Do you really want this?